When the Royal Canadian Sea Cadet Corps 235 Arrow paid tribute to the 50th anniversary of D-Day, Telile was there. We're pleased to bring you this special production.
Noble undertaking.
Obstacles with our weapons. We had to cross 200 meters of soft, shifting sand for the safety of the seawall.
I couldn't believe it when I was told to stand at the end of my craft and shoot anyone from my platoon who refused to get off. God, you were all so brave.
I didn't care if the whole German army was on the beach. All I wanted was to get my feet on dry land.
You just do what you have to do, and there's no time to be scared.
When there's bullets breathing by your head, and you know if you get out of your crouched position, a bullet may be the last thing you see. There's no time to be scared.
Yeah, you mentioned Fred not being scared. Why, back home, if someone put a white sheet over their head and chased them at night, you won't see them out for a month.
Don't laugh at me, Roy. I seen you struggling through that barbed wire. Remind me of the time we were in old Mr. Edwards' field.
Sometimes it seems like yesterday, and at others it seems a million years ago. But it is half a century since the Commander-in-Chief of the Allied forces, Eisenhower, announced the word we'd all been waiting for.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the Great Crusade, toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes of freedom and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine and the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. He will fight savagely. But this is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazi triumphs of 1940 and 41. The United Nations have inflicted upon the Germans great defeats in open battle, man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and ammunition of war, and have placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide is turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck. and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
Mixed emotions. You have to understand, we lived for 10 years, a hand-to-mouth existence in a devastating depression. Every new day was just as uneventful as the last. And we, the common people, had finally reached a small measure of importance. Governments not only needed us to wear the uniforms, but also to fill the factories, which had been empty for over a decade.
It was pretty heady stuff, though. We weren't used to it at all.
No, I guess we weren't. We were used to being told in large print that there was no jobs for us, and we need not apply.
I was only 18 when I enlisted. How could I turn down a job with 3 guaranteed meals, $1.30 a day, a suit of khaki clothing, when all I'd ever worn were patched up overalls, and all the glamour a poor boy could ask for? Why, my 2 friends were 15 and 16, and they were recruited.
We had heard about the First World War. Many old soldiers wouldn't like to talk about the horrors of war. If they talked at all, it was about the good times they had had over there, with the wine, the women, and the song.
Yes, I remember. Down at the Legion Hall, they were always singing. It made us wonder, who the heck was this Mademoiselle from Armentières anyway? She must really have been something to have all those men crying their eyes out over her.
Mademoiselle from Armentières, parlez-vous? Mademoiselle from Armentières, parlez-vous? Mademoiselle from Armentières, she hasn't been kissed in 40 years. Hinky dinky, parlez-vous? Our sergeant major in Armentières, parlez-vous? Our sergeant major in Armentières, parlez-vous? Our sergeant major in Armentières, who broke the spell of 40 years. Hinky dinky, parlez-vous?
Those old men, those old soldiers from World War I, by the way, were only in their late 30s, early 40s, and they too lined up at the recruiting offices.
The problem was,
that when we youngsters saw these veterans rushing off to enlist, it gave us a false impression. The war must be pretty good. If these old codgers who had already fought in one war couldn't wait to fight in another.
But perhaps they're only trying to trade off one misery for another. One that at least paid, fed, and clothed them.
Maybe if they would have came up straight out and said that, my two friends who sneaked in underage wouldn't have been so anxious and might still be alive today.
Ah, but if they were with us today and could relive the times, they still would have gone. Just like you and I. Yes, the recruiting officers couldn't keep up with the demand. They were there in the morning before the doors opened, and they were there at night, waiting to be first in line the following day.
All that most of them wanted was a job, and a chance to prove that they were men capable of doing that job.
For 10 whole years, these ragged youngsters, the cream of our youth, were somehow made to feel guilty and worthless because they couldn't find work in an economy that had no work for them.
Yes, and Cape Breton always seemed to be at the bottom of the economic totem pole. When the Depression hit, we went down even further.
Ah, you know, if things were bad elsewhere, they were definitely worse in Cape Breton. Or at least it seemed.
But little did we know that the situation we got rather used to helped us earn a reputation as the toughest of the lot.
But lack of fear and a desire to be where the battles were raging didn't protect us Cape Breton boys from the bombs and bullets. We lost hundreds in Dieppe, and even though D-Day led to victory, we lost hundreds in Normandy. Come back with me to Normandy, the greatest military confrontation in history. For if these young soldiers didn't sign up to be patriotic or to save their country from Hitler, their feelings changed on these shores.
Obstacles with our weapons. We had to cross 200 meters of soft, shifting sand for the safety of the seawall.
I couldn't believe it when I was told to stand at the end of my craft and shoot anyone from my platoon who refused to get off. God, you were all so brave.
I didn't care if the whole German army was on the beach. All I wanted was to get my feet on dry land.
You just do what you have to do, and there's no time to be scared.
When there's bullets breezing by your head, and you know if you get out of your crouched position, a bullet may be the last thing you see. There's no time to be scared.
Yeah, you mentioned Fred not being scared. Why, back home, if someone put a white sheet over their head and chased them at night, you won't see milk for a month.
Don't laugh at me, Roy. I seen you struggling through that barbed wire. Remind me of the time we were in old Mr. Edwards' field trying to raid his apple trees, and that bull came out of nowhere and started chasing us. Well, if you could have seen Roy caught by the seat of his pants on top of that barbed wire fence.
Yeah, but this is worse than any bull back home.
Would have never made it ashore without the sappers clearing gaps through the mines.
Yeah, with those shells falling and those mines exploding, I expected they'd throw the whole German Air Force against us. It almost looks as if the whole German Air Force has been destroyed after all. Surely they'd use it now if they'd ever use it.
Yeah, where are all the fearful rocket devices they threatened us with?
And the radio-controlled bombs and glides. Do you think it's all a myth, Sarge?
I haven't the foggiest idea. It could be all part of their plan. We need to get up that ramp, keep a random fire as we go, and throw some hand grenades to see if we can drive them off until we get to safety. This is only the beginning. The great battles are yet to come.
We will get there. We will get further.
We must dig deep down in our souls and push forward with every last bit of strength and courage we can muster.
One last thing. We were given orders. If anyone is wounded, we must go on. Just stick his rifle in the ground and put his helmet on top so no tanks will run over him.
Listen, Sarge, orders are no orders. This group and the platoon signed their own pact, and we're sticking together. For 4.5 years, we've worked, slept, ate, and gone on leave together. We're family.
sun, and in the morning we will remember them. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace that gives relief. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
I had been through many battles, but I was never as excited when my time came to steam toward France. People on the shore were waving. They must have known that this was it, that this was the eve of D-Day. We were going where our fathers and brothers had gone 25 years ago, and we sang the same songs they sang. There was one we sang more than any of the others.
Once there was a little girl who lived next to me, and she loved a sailor boy, he was only 3. Now he's on a battleship in his sailor suit, just a great big sailor man, but he's just as cute. Bell-bottom trousers, coat of navy blue, she loves her sailor, and he loves her too. When they walk along the street, anyone can see they are oh so much in love, happy as can be. Hand in hand they stroll along, they don't give a hoot. He won't let go of her hand, even to salute. Bell-bottom trousers, coat of navy blue, she loves her sailor, and he loves her too. Everywhere her sailor went, she was sure to go, till one day he sailed away where she doesn't know. Now she's going to join the waves, maybe go to sea, try to find her sailor boy wherever he may be. Bell-bottom trousers, coat of navy blue, she loves her sailor, and he loves her too. If her sailor she can find on the bounding main, she is hopeful he will soon come home safe again, so they can get married and raise a family, dress up all their kiddies in sailors' dungarees. Bell-bottom trousers, coat of navy blue, she loves her sailor, and he loves her too.
Well, daylight is breaking. We must be nearing the shores of Normandy. The crew in charge of minesweepers must get ready.
Aye, aye, sir.
Listen, I can hear the battle sounds in the distance. Let's get our flash gear on and get the ammunition ready for firing those rockets.
Oh God, there must be hundreds of aircraft dropping bombs.
How will we ever get close enough to shore from batteries and basements? We can hardly see the beaches for smoke.
One of my favorite memories of being in the Navy was looking forward to the Meet the Navy performance. In an effort to help boost the morale and keep up the spirits of men and women overseas, traveling troops from Canada would provide entertainment for us. For a few hours, you were far away from any fighting.
But when you look back at the war, it's not the big things you remember. At least I don't. I was in the Air Force from day one, right up to the finish. And during that time, I had all the experiences that an airman on active duty could possibly have. I had some close shaves with death, and I lost some of my closest friends in the battles during the D-Day Invasion. And yet, when I think about the war, it's always those little trivial things that come back. Things that bring a smile to my face. It's never blood and guts. Let me give you an example.
We couldn't believe our eyes. We spotted the sub right on the surface of the water.
The crew of the sub were right out there on the conning tower sunning themselves and having a swim.
We couldn't believe our eyes, really. Because we were flying low, and they should have easily picked us up on their radar. Somebody on their team goofed.
Just as I radioed the base operator, the crew on the deck of the sub saw us and went in for the kill.
As we were heading for them, they recovered enough from their surprise to get their surface gun going at us, and we caught one of their shells. It punched a big hole in the fuselage underneath the waterline, and a whole lot of small shrapnel holes around it. We got them good. It wasn't too long before it went to the bottom.
I used the emergency kit to make a big patch and bolted the hole, but it was the little holes that was giving us the biggest problem.
Then Higgins came up with a solution.
I thought of using chewing gum. We each had 5 sticks of spearmint in our rations, so we each started to chew one at a time.
Then as fast as we chewed, Higgins would collect and cover up the holes.
Of course, none of us knew that this was going to hold. That's why we radioed in for an emergency crew to stand by. But by the time we got here, the cold air solidified the gum. Landing was a breeze.
It was our first submarine kill, and I think we owed all the chewing gum. Let's go to the Ritz to celebrate. Rockets are performing.
Began on D-Day. But over the next several months, the Allies rolled across Europe, liberating towns, cities, and countries from under Nazi control. Until finally, The forces advancing from the west, linked up with the Russians, advancing from the east, and forced the Germans to surrender. Then the final hour had come.
Pouring dynamite down the drain. They say that's what happens every time you throw away your fat drippings. The fat contains enough glycerin for the explosives in 10 bullets.
10 bullets multiplied by 3 million Canadian homes. That makes a lot of explosives to help pound the Nazis. There you go. By being a grease saver, we can take a shot at Hitler right from our own kitchen.
Why, we can be just as important as those ladies in the cities working in shell factories.
My sister's letter from London, she said that ship hospitals and field hospitals need glycerin too. It's an effective antiseptic used to help soften dead tissue and wounds.
It's also used to sterilize instruments and rubber gloves.
I read in the Post today that even the bakeries in Sydney have stopped slicing bread. It's a needless use of energy and manpower. A penny saved
is a penny earned.
Well, talking about saving, my sister sent me 5 yards of cotton for $1 from Halifax. If we cut that out evenly, there's enough to make 7 aprons. At 35 cents each, we can more than double the amount we spent for the material.
I guess if we were living in Sydney, we'd be right in the thick of things. It's nothing to see 100 merchant ships, convoys, destroyers, and corvettes.
There's a rumor that a German sub came right into Sydney Harbor yesterday and blew up 2 iron ore boats right at the dock.
Go on.
Oh, they're trying to keep it top secret so that people won't panic. But they do have them practice air raid drills, and they all have black blinds on their windows.
Lots of jobs, though. The men at the coal mines are working double shifts. Steel plant is going day and night. They're building bunkers between New Waterford, Sydney, North Sydney, and Sydney mines.
Ma got a letter from Huey, and he says the guys are grateful for our boxes. Says the homemade socks are a godsend. And the sweet biscuits, says you can't get a biscuit over there for love nor money.
Now tell me, ladies, what do you think of conscription?
Well, I know a lady from Antigonish County that'll be happy. Ever since her son volunteered 2 years ago, she's been plucking yellow feathers from the turkey and sending them to the young fellows that won't sign up.
Well, who got coupons that wanted to trade? Does anyone want tea for coffee?
Well, I can see this war will never make a teetotaler out of you.
Listen, listen. The announcer's saying something about a wire message. Listen. Hold on, I'll try and get it. Hold on.
Oh no, not the voice of doom again.
I've come back for a few hours to tell you what I can of what I saw. In the 10 lovely hours in which we crossed through the famous German West Wall, and so we got a little version of France. I've come back to tell you all those historic British and Canadian forces, and more contemptuously, the American and curses of machine gun fire, to clear the beaches and storm the Casey, rush the silver, and kill the Germans at the door.
The Germans have surrendered.
The
We can never imagine the feeling of a parent receiving word that their 17-year-old son will not be returning. What a feeling this must be. But what we must try to imagine is that they have remained with us through our years of peace. Robert Service best expresses this in his poem, Young Fellow My Lad.
Where are you going, young fellow my lad, on this glittering morn of May? I'm off to join the colors, Dad. They're looking for men, they say. But you're only a boy, young fellow my lad. You weren't obliged to go. I'm 17 and a quarter, Dad, and ever so strong, you know. So you're off to France, young fellow my lad, and you're looking so fit and bright. I'm terribly sorry to leave you, Dad, but I feel I'm doing right. God bless and keep you, young fellow my lad. You're all my life, you know. Don't worry. I'll soon be back, dear Dad, and I'm awfully proud to go. Why don't you write, young fellow my lad? I watch for the post each day, and I miss you so, and I'm awfully sad. And it's months since you went away. And I've had the fire in the parlor lit, and I'm keeping it burning bright till my boy comes home, and here I sit into the quiet night. What is the matter, young fellow my lad? No letter again today? Why did the postman look so sad and sigh and turn away? I hear them tell that we've gained new ground, a terrible price we've paid. God grant, my boy, that you're safe and sound, but oh, I'm afraid. They've told me the truth, young fellow my lad. You'll never come back again. Oh God, the dreams and dreams I've had, and the hopes I've nursed in vain. For you passed in the night, young fellow my lad, and you proved in the cruel test of the screaming shell and battle hell that my boy was one of the best. So you'll live, young fellow my lad, in the gleam of the evening star, in the wood note wild, and the laugh of the child, in all sweet things that are. And you'll never die, my wonderful boy, for all our beauty and hope and joy we will owe to our lads like you.
To the lads that have gone on, to the men and women that have joined them since, and to all veterans that still remain. You know, it's very hard, and most often impossible, to get old soldiers like me to talk about the horrors of war. It was, after all, a time when we had to become something other than what we would have been if war had not intervened.
Without war, how many of us youngsters would have taken the life of another human being and looked upon it as a triumph?
I often think of those 4 years, and I ask myself, was it all worthwhile? The answer, for me, is always yes. I remember speaking to a woman from Holland who said, "Thank God you came." she was speaking of the entire Allied forces. God only knows what the world would be like today if Hitler had won the war.
I agree. If the part I played made even a modicum of difference, it was worthwhile. When the war ended, I was still in my 20s, and I've considered every day since then to be a bonus day. I had a few close calls, but was lucky to escape without a scar.
But many of the soldiers without physical scars are tormented by scars that, in their mind, can only be eased by alcohol. These old soldiers were victims too, just as much as their buddies who never returned. Let's take the case of a man we'll call Willie Johnson, about whom Mike O'Reilly wrote an unforgettable poem called "Be Quiet When Willie Walks By."
Did you see the old boys with their uniforms on? They were marching down Main Street today. Some of them helped the others as they went along, but their minds seemed so far away. And as they laid the wreath at the top of the hill, I saw some of them cry, for they remembered their friends they knew long ago in ages since gone by. And old Willie Johnson, he walked all alone as the rain came tumbling down. And someone laughed as Willie drew near, for he was the drunk of the town. And then one man came over and said, "You know, Willie, he's one hell of a guy. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So be quiet when Willie walks by." He sold all his medals a long time ago for the hope that a bottle can hold. But it's hard to crawl out of the cracks in your soul when the last of your pride has been sold. But deep down inside, there's a heart of pure gold and a spirit that money can't buy. So remember, my friends, and bow to the truth. Be quiet when Willie walks by.
There's a helping hand reaching out to all the Willie Johnsons through the various affiliates of the Royal Canadian Legion. The Legion, you may say, is an organization of survivors. War does bring about a lifelong fellowship amongst those who stood together against the enemy.
And the fact that our troops were all volunteers is a very important point. The Canadians would do well to remember.
This tribute has been our symbol of remembering. We have not broken faith with those who died. We have not forgotten those who served, so we can be free to live in peace in 1994.
When the gun fell silent in 1944, soldiers from Quebec and those from British Columbia and Nova Scotia shared a new spirit of being Canadian. They also shared a sense of unity because they had done a very difficult thing together.
Can we rekindle the sense of unity they once knew? We can start by wearing a poppy and giving it some hard thought. When you touch the poppy, you reach out and touch the spirit.
Today we hear a lot about commitment. The youth of the 40s also had a commitment, and over 40,000 gave their lives for it. The Canadians who died believed in a better future, a future with freedom, and that freedom didn't come cheap. Someone once said, "Freedom without the sense of responsibility is worse than the evil Canadians died trying to destroy." We, the youth of the 90s, need to encourage each other to be more responsible citizens in our own communities.
Let us treat all older people with all the respect they deserve for all their heroism, whether it was going out to fight or staying at home and doing without, so that a serviceman somewhere may have a much-needed piece of equipment to work with.
If we promote peace, understanding, and above all, the dignity of people everywhere, we will have remembered.
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly.
everyone. At this time, I'd like to call upon the President of the Legion here, Mr. Freddie Martell. Please come forward. This is a plaque to all the veterans of the Branch 150 Legion in Arichat here. And it comes from on behalf of all the Sea Cadets at the Royal Canadian Sea Cadet Corps 235 Arrow. And it reads, we will remember you, we will remember your commitment towards promoting peace, understanding, and above all, the dignity of people everywhere. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, as the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Thank you very much.